Oh, I love it when the game screams at me. LTG, I guess. And we are playing Castlemania II, which is unrelated to WrestleMania, somehow. I'm fine with that. I'm not a huge WrestleMania fan anyway. An unsettling wind sweeps the land. A castle shrouded in darkness is seen in the distance, and the dead rise from their graves once again. Alright. No, I can't even read that. It's black on dark red. Level 1, Hypothermia. Oh, I love being cold. That's nice to... Actually, that's really nice background stuff. I wonder if that was ripped from something. I hope I have to watch that more than once. Okay, I don't actually really know what the concept of this is beyond its name. But so far it looks like Mario 1 and handles like Mario World, so this is fine. I have hearts, which is nice. I swear there was a fish there. I can scroll backwards, right? Yeah, okay, so this doesn't behave like Mario 1 in the slightest, which is lovely. Ain't nobody really want to mess with Mario 1 type of scrolling if you don't have to. With a few exceptions. Lost Mario or whatever it was. Oh, wait, that was the regular turtle? Huh, weird. Well, that's a solid wall. I misinterpreted that. I thought it was a semi-solid. Why is there a thing here? Hey, nifty, I got the one up. Alright, hopefully this doesn't kill me. Playing the Castlevania thing to the fullest. That's a big blade. I think this is Symphony of the Night track. Which is always welcome. Gotta say, aesthetically, this is pretty awesome. The blood red coins. And the extra power. Extra power up, that's it. This is a remoderation, so this should actually be pretty easy, since someone had already approved it. I probably should also double check the patch notes in retrospect. I'll take a quick look at the patch notes in a moment, so that I know what I'm looking for in particular. Replace some semi-solids, various palettes, subtle adjustments to final boss sequence. Increase damage, adjusted room edges to keep it... Okay, yeah, no, nothing there that I'm going to be able to, like, definitively look at and verify. That kills you! Are there midways? How do midways work in this? Do I have to go through the walking sequence again? Oh, thank goodness, no. Okay, so there's a midway every room, it looks like. That's a problem. What's up, Luis? How you doing? I'll have to go back to that first basement area and die and see how that works. I am definitely going to be using lives shortly. I don't need these. We'll just renovate the place. Do a little renovation. Guerrilla renovation. Okay. So let's check the theory. Let's set lives off of the game screen. I feel like it's probably going to be smarter. Hopefully. Alright, so yes, it is every room. That's going to be tedious. How would I even know? Like, would it be a miss? I guess, not sure I want to handle this now. Not like that. Clearly. Guess it depends on how many rooms there are per area. Or if there's branching paths, that could be a problem. Nope. Nothing in this pipe. It's so weird to use the Mario 1 aesthetic and then not prevent back scrolling. I don't know why it bugs me so much, but it just feels weird to me. It's a boss. Alright, let's see if there's a midway before the boss. It's boom boom. I can work with that. Good. And lives actually did proc. It just didn't look like it did. Yep, midway right before the boss. Yeah, I think I'm not going to check these because they're not explicit midways. I don't really know what to... it's hard to figure out what I want to do here. Because, like, dying every single room is going to suck. Well, dying on purpose every single room is going to suck. I'm pretty good at dying on accident. Okay, try again. This time I'm not gonna let him surprise me when he's coming down. He was going up at that point. I want to point that out. Alright. It's driving me a bit batty. That dead? That's dead. Alright, the question is how many levels to Bloody Tears? That's the real measure of a Castlevania style hack. Alright, on to the next part. A different one. A different name. Bridge of Sorrows. It's gonna make me sorry that I have to sit through this entire screen. Next level incoming. It's true. How you doing, Simon? Ah, I see where you're going with this. This is a Rondo of Blood level. I understand this gimmick. It's a shame it's not implemented as well as it was on the Genesis. With the reflections and everything, that is a cool looking level. Oh, that kills you. I'm not sure why I expected it not to. Alright, note to self. Don't get in the water. It's more like a mobile death plane than water, really. It's gonna make doing some moderation things a bit tricky, I'll say. I don't want to get hit by the bones. Okay, here's the plan. We'll go take care of the top level first. And be incredibly careful about the bottom level, he said, as he wasn't. Welcome to the next level was in fact one of Sega's slogans at one point. Okay, that is screaming... What? Oh, it's a normal boomerang, okay. Didn't expect that to be semi-solid. But that is screaming secret. Kind of like the custom power-up. I don't want to give that up for a friggin' fire flower. I want to have fun with this for a minute. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be checking any more midways, because they're not explicit midways. You're interested in this? Yeah, I picked this up because it looked cool. That's really it. Like, it's a unique aesthetic. You don't see too many, like, Castlevania-styled Mario things. Still go in the room. I just don't think I'm gonna check every midway type thing here. Oh no, it's going up! I don't know what I expected. In retrospect, it was kind of obvious, having played Castlevania, how that was gonna go. And I lost my cool power-up. But I now know what I'm doing, so that helps. The windows confuse me. I keep thinking they're platforms, and I realize they're not platforms, then I don't jump. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Quoting Alucard Shopkeeper because I'm playing the Shopkeeper. Oh, it's been a long time since I've played Symphony of the Night. I don't remember any dialogue outside of the very beginning, "What is a man?" bit. And even then, about half the time I do it, I want to be the guy wise. Because I want to be the guy was hilarious. Yes, you're one of my younger colors. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? wanna be the guy. Did see a pretty nifty playthrough of another I wanna be the guy type hack come across my plate yesterday. It was I wanna look inside too or something. And one of the gimmicks was that there was an area where it just constantly kind of pulsed in and out to that Dr. Livesey song, the Fonk Walk. That was cute. Unnecessary, but cute. And of course the gameplay for that area is you'd grow and shrink when you got certain boxes to make it easier to do certain jumps. Which is, you know, a fine gimmick. I got tired after a bit. The bone vomiting was a bit much for me. But also, what's up, Kappa? How are you doing? What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. Your words are as hollow as your bowl. Yeah, I want to see one that replaces him with Count Chocula. Okay, so there isn't an implicit midway after every single room transition. So I'm not going to play it with that assumption and try to verify the non-existent midways, because that way lies madness, and I do not want to play with madness at present. I think that's a Judas Priest song. Maybe Iron Maiden. It might be Iron Maiden. One of those British heavy metal bands. Anyway, what a pretty good day. I had a potato. I had 2 potatoes. Nah, today was just a chill day. Got a little bit of useful news that I can't still act upon, but it's still useful news. And we out. Guess I should have seen what happened if I hung around a bit longer. Okay, this is safe. But the person who's in charge of creating the concept of a plan for this whole thing... Oh, there's a pillar in the middle. That's smart. Apparently wants to get things signed by June 2nd, so I'm cautiously optimistic. And then I wouldn't need to be going anywhere until the 9th. So, works out well for me, because I can go to the arcade show. Okay. Alright, well that sucked. Hopefully Oh, the axe. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Axe! Gotta say, nifty custom bosses so far. I mean, Boom Boom notwithstanding. These are just kind of Boom Boom. But this definitely has the Castlevania feel of I'm throwing an axe at something, and that's annoying. It was a bit weird to spawn as a fire flower the first time, though. I think it's a random what item you get, or is it always an axe? I might put a marker down to double check that. It's not... Yeah, I'm going to put a marker down, because I think the first time I got here it was different. Whoops. There goes my axe. That's okay. New axe. I want a new axe. Oh, that... You know, all you do is stand on the thing. It's not that hard. Anyway. Other thing is I have to stay awake and up till about 7 a.m. for a meeting. So this will probably be a fairly long stream, all things considered. As in, like, I'll play Jump until I get tired and then want to play Pictionary or something. It's a slippery pillar. I've actually died in the exact same spot every single time. Okay, not exactly the same spot, I just checked. The X position's different, marginally. There's a little bit of play there. How did I do so well the first time? Actually, this might be the winning play. Okay, somewhat winning play. Oh, there's a fire flower. Okay, it does change. Okay, well, so much for that. Apparently, the fish has gotten more violent. I just had to stay still. Want a new axe. Not a knife or a cross. One that won't cost too much. One that won't miss the boss. Oh, fair. You know, I never actually heard the original until much, much later in life. I heard I want a new duck. Or I want a new truck. Whatever Weird Al's parody was. Goes to show you how much I cared about that one. I need to stop doing that. Thought this was going to be about an hour long. At this rate, it's going to be much longer because I've got a bad at custom bosses. This one's not even that dangerous. It's the pillar that's dangerous. Oh, well, it's mostly the pillar that's dangerous. I missed it again. Anyway. I don't think anything else that's really cool today. Mostly, like, I went on a nice walk, made some food. Oh, I did work on a few things. I got a couple of things out the door that I wanted done. My VODs for Return to Subcon 1 will go out pretty easily on the weekend, which I'm happy with, because Subcon 2 is coming out. See, sometimes you just have to go for it. Sometimes you just have to go for it again. Okay, well, this is a small problem. No pun intended. I don't know why I tried jumping. That was not the winning play. Once again, I just need to be patient. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to the other side and get the thing. No, the water's in the way. It's not hard, just I'm being dumb. Though it is annoying to recover once you're small, because you have to eat 2 things to actually do any real damage. That didn't hit. That also didn't hit. Huh. If he's far enough over to the right, then he can't spawn bullets. That's funny. You need to forget a move and learn Foresight? That would help. Well, it kind of worked. For the GGs. Put a marker down because that's funny cheese. Not that I suspect there's a lot the maker can do about it. What? Lutum? Mortem. I'm gonna kill the moon. The moon must die. I alone am best. Hey, we hit Bloody Tears. I was wondering when it was gonna happen. We all knew it was coming. You have to have Bloody Tears in a game like this. Yeah, it was 3rd level, not 2nd. See, unlike some other players, I haven't reached the point where I dislike Bloody Tears, so I'm perfectly happy with this. But I have like a version of Bloody Tears as a ringtone on my phone that I don't use anymore. Like, back when I first learned how you could make, like, put ringtones on your phone, like ones you made, for iPhones, which took some doing back in the day. I was like, yeah, I want Bloody Tears. I had, like, the, well, I wasn't even Castlevania Symphony of the Night one. Oh, no, wait, it wasn't Bloody Tears. It was the Victory theme from Castlevania 4. which does bear a little bit of resemblance to the intro to Bloody Tears. But anyway. Until years ago, you realized the joke was Weird Al wanting his new duck to show him how to get down. Down is a kind of music. I missed that one. I mean, there was like a song, Disco Duck. Theoretically, it could have been a thing. It wasn't, but you know, theoretically could have been. Makes me wish I remembered the lyrics to Castlevania Birds, which is sung to this tune. Okay, that has to be something over there. And now I no longer have Bloody Tears, and this makes me sad. But we get another Fire Flower, so I guess it's okay. Wait. Bloody Tears starts again. Everything's awesome again. Castlevania Birds, Castlevania. Why that song's still available online? That's what I should have done. Stupid video. I went and submitted to the SMW song contest, but with just absurdly long songs. So Alice's Restaurant, 2112. What was the other one? Oh, that actually hits. I'm fighting what appears to be a gorilla. Does he do anything other than march forward? Ah, it's this. Okay. Oh, I hate this boss sprite. I love this boss sprite. It's true, we did get the Shopkeeper banger for a small period of time. That took so much less time than the fish. Those were HD-looking hammers, it's true. Those are like Mario RPG hammers. From an NES game perspective. Pit of something. Pit of Despair, okay. So yeah, I put in 2112, Alice's Restaurant, The Massacre Revisited, which is even longer than the original song. And then I figured I may as well put in something that's not quite as silly. Ninja Sex Party's 6969, a tribute to 2112, but also a reasonably decent song in its own right. I mostly just like the part where he sings it's time to put on pants. It is amusing to me. But yeah, like, stupid parodies people sing... Oh, I hate Dark Levels. Stupid parodies people have sung over video game music probably would have been a good category. Pit of Death Bear. Monokuma. Yeah, Monokuma could be down here. I'm trying to remember that, like, Team Fortress 2 comic. Was Winnie the Pooh... Winnie the Pooh was one of the characters. I remember Tigger was the demo man. I think Rabbit was... Soldier. Piglet had to be medic. I don't see how anything else could... Maybe engineer. It was a very silly little comic. Dagnabbit. I can't see anything. Get some Symphony of the Night Coliseum. It has been so long since Symphony of the Night. I suspected but didn't know that this was actually Castlevania music. Like, I wasn't even willing to go as far as this is Symphony of the Night music. And it's clearly not Music of the Night, because that's a totally different thing. Yeah, that's also insta-kill spikes. That's a dick move in a standard hack. Like, seriously, why do you do this? Insta-kill spikes I can't see. At least the intro to this is pretty cool. I didn't even touch that part of the spike that kills you. It's aesthetically Castlevania. That's true. I don't remember Symphony of the Night having any death spikes. Like, I remember it having, like, some spikes that hurt you in that long hallway. That you go down to get, like, the best armor in the game or something, I forget. But that's all I remember about that. Do I need P-Speed? I do not like this level. Last level was fun. This one has not been fun. Because I can't see the spikes, and apparently I can't just jump over them without P-speed. Or some other amount of help in a relatively tight confines with sprites I can't see. Sprite breaker armor, get the satisfying experience of broken through. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Like I said, it's been way too long since Castlevania Symphony of the Nighted. I've been wanting to play through it on Saturn, just because Saturn is funny. Like, the PS1 version is probably the best, like, classic gaming experience. I originally played it on the Xbox 360, which I think was fine. Okay. P-speed this time. Alright, P-speed works. Okay, now there's a fork in the road. Does this side have spikes? I'm not sure if I'm ready to commit to this side yet. What's up here? Death! That I can't see! I am never not going to hate this ASM. I just am not. It's awful. It's just terrible. Nobody likes this field. Alright, well, what else? Like I said, I worked on the subcon VODs. Mostly just made the thumbnails, which I'm not the best at, but I think I did a good job with these. Mostly because I had some fun extending edits. There we go. The Saturn version. Well, I've heard the Saturn version is markedly worse than the original, but also I want to play it because I've never played it. Maria, yeah. Xbox 360 best version, fast loads. Doesn't have PSP modifications. God mode, if you're good at stupid fighting game inputs. I am not. I am terrible at fighting game inputs. Sometimes I can Hadouken, like maybe 1 out of 4 times. But beyond that, it's basically like you just kind of win if you play me at fighting games. One point you tried completing Symphony of the Night with as little filled in as possible. As you can manage, the dark spiky area is arguably the hardest part, because you just get echo of bat. Like I said, it has been too long since I've played to really remember. Like, I remember there being souls that did stuff. I don't remember what they did. I might be mixing it up with another Castlevania game, because there's so many of them. Okay, those are spikes. Jump over the spikes. Those are spikes. Jump over the spikes. Yes, I did notice the ceiling spikes. Like, seriously, it's unnecessary. Kinda hoping there's a checkpoint soon. There better not be any more spikes. No history to navigate in the dark, but the area designed around has deadly spikes everywhere. Ah! That would do it. I want to say this particular background is ripped directly out of Symphony of the Night. Like, even with the spooky, scary ghosts. Kind of give me Fantasia vibes when I think about it. Thank goodness I know a trick or two. What's the point of that area? There has to be a secret there. There's a pipe here. I found a secret! Cheese Pops. This is a player I've never heard of. Well, it means I need to open this up in Lunar Magic and find the other ones, I guess. But I found one of them. Did an archipelago of it. Used to speedrun it. Ow. One of your favorite games. Nice. Involved bending, filling out unnecessary maps. So yeah, no, makes sense. If you're doing a challenge run, you got a challenge. Like, that's the nature of it. It's not a challenge run, you know, except I didn't feel like doing it. I am so smart. Yeah, we'll try to find the portraits we find, because I wasn't aware there were portraits. We'll try to find the other ones afterwards if we need to. There's only like 7 levels in this, right? I don't have the thing open anymore. Anyway, either way, I'm really happy to not be in the dark area anymore. Jesus Christ. Don't even care. kind of care now. 3 out of 6? Okay. You know, that's also an easy way to tell. It says so on the stream frequently. Just need to trust that. That's okay. I'm not that far into this section. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway. Kind of like how the ears are behaving there. That's kind of cute. I was just looking and I'm like, it feels like there's something up there. Ah, it's gonna be me. Oh, for Pete's sake! The spikes. I could even see those. Anyway, what this would mean for me is I'd effectively have, like, about 2 weeks and then I'd have to go do contract stuff. With any luck. So there's that. So trying to get a few things. I really should update my SMW moderation list, because I've been lazy on it. To be fair, I also haven't had to do any rejection. Not too many rejections, which has been nice. But that mostly has been a function of me picking hacks that I know are unlikely to get rejected. Like remoderations. Basically, unless you make the game actively worse, you probably are just going to get this for free. And this is a remoderation. Fix me is frequently kind of the same thing. It's as long as someone's made it better. Like if Donut or someone wants to go fix up some ASM that doesn't work quite right on a real SNES, but did in Z-SNES back in, 2004, that's all goodness. I was looking forward to that power-up. Oh, I love random eerie spawners. Still better than the darkness, though. Better than the duckness. I was talking about Germa yesterday. YouTube recommended me one of my favorite Germa videos. Actually, I wouldn't watch one of my favorite Germa videos. It's the one, it's Moron Medic. Truly fantastic. Where Germa is pretending to be a moron while playing Medic with Star. Is it just 2 of these? Is that really what we're doing here? Yeah, that's what we're doing here. At least they can't hurt me while I'm hurting them. Alright, that sucks. They have 1,000,000 hits. Oh, mummy. This guy's no mummy papa. Alright, then I'll just both explode. That was not a... I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I have the moments. I may as well load up the most majestic of lunars. So we can see about the extra secret stuff that I may have missed. It always takes a minute under wine, so... Does he sex? Is that what that said? Oh, see no evil. Yeah, I can't read. I cannot read. There we go. Yeah, that's all fine. Just give me back the view I need. There we go. I see you. You see, beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. Might be the last thing is... Oh, that is a proper bouncing one. Ah, okay. That must be using the disassembly instead. I expected that to behave very differently. Because usually Bowser balls, once they land on a surface, stay on that surface. At that Y position. Okay, that has to be something. It'd be so much easier if it was big. I need this guy to not be murdering me. That's big criteria for this. I spy with my little eye. Come on. There has to... Yeah, I knew it. There had to be something over here. That rope was too conspicuous. Let's see if we get a portrait. Yep. Let's talk games. This dude looks like he came like straight out of the 70s with that mustache. Hey, he's got like a Lemmy going on. That's pretty awesome. Got the mutton chops and the hat. I don't know who these people are. hoping there's only one per level, otherwise I might be in trouble trying to find them all. Also, look at that. Much easier when you're only dealing with... when you're already big and embiggened. Hopefully I despawn that critter, so I can actually keep the power up. Yeah, I have been missing the spin jump. I'd say that's like the one thing I haven't been liking about this, is I really want to spin jump on things. And of course, that's not a Castlevania move, so... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this. It's kind of like having technical fire, but instead it's a boomerang. I do love me some technical fire. It's too bad I can't kill the eyeballs with the technical fiery. With the crosses. The power of Christ compels you. Considering how much I like the new boss, I probably should get Fire Flower instead. Yeah. I don't know what I was... Oh, those are instant death spikes! Castlevania, right. Instant death. Anyway, I've been thinking about Color a Dinosaur, because it was bugging me. I did check the footage. I think I may know what I did wrong. I think there may have been a few different options for the dinosaur coloring that I did not fully consider properly. And so I just need to go back and like go through all of them and see if there exists one that does convenient things for me. Oh, it's a boost. It's a boost with no chill. It's a boost with no chill and more than 3 HP. With 5 HP exactly. I'll take a boost that is pretty chill. Triple cross, the incoming death fight. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? It's kind of weird only be able to throw one projectile at a time in any video game past like the Atari era. Even the Atari had 2 missiles, I think. No, we only had 1 missile. At least that missile knew where it was. That's the important part. Alright, so what is this? Mark of the Beast. It's a human mark. Kind of want to play Iron Maiden now. Tomorrow I'll go wander off and play some pinball before D&D. If all goes according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Huh, no after images. Max has got me looking for that kind of thing now. Well, that was a short room. Just straight up. Are we Draken? Oh, we're Draken. Save room. I guess we're not Draken. We just... Oh, Medusa heads. Oh, Medusa heads. Well, at least they're not sinusoidal. It could be so much worse. So much worse. Yeah, I was looking at those spikes, I was like, huh. I definitely can't jump there. Do we do another save room? Yeah, another save. Another, like, transitional room, I suppose. I think those rooms only existed to try to hide CD seeks. Are we doing, like, the, like, proper Mario World, Mario Bros thing? No. I just chose to go a silly route and get a different power-up. That's fine, too. Well, now we know Bone beats Cross. Again, short rooms. I'm appreciating this. Reduces are so eerie, yes. Given that they have the letters CD at the top of the original, I wouldn't say they were trying to hide them. Oh. Like I said, when I played it on Xbox 360. And, oh, of course that's how that works. It's a stretch. I don't remember seeing CD there, but it's been a number of years. So. But I mean, it was part and parcel with, like, how you had to do things back then. If you were doing CD things, unless you were, like, the Crash Bandicoot guys, you really did need to hide your CD seeks or just loading screen them up or something. The Crash Bandicoot guys were very good at programming, so they found some more unique ways to stream things in. Left has a blank spot where a little placard thing in the middle of the hallway is. Okay. Huh. This is familiar. I'm sticking with my cooler power-up for the time being, even though it has less projectile potential. It has more killing potential. Which I think means it has just more potential in general. More potential energy. Better potential destiny. Potential all around. Boop. Okay, one of these is a trap. Okay, that's a one-way. This must lead somewhere interesting. Or the other way. Oh, God! I don't know what I expected to happen there. This is fine, too. I'm gonna just wait. I'm in no big hurry. I already missed my power-up. So the real question is, which direction is the secret and which is the real one? I'm still unsure. I mean, I could do one and die, worst comes to worst. I'm gonna try this path this time. And if it looks like I have a chance to go through something, I'm gonna go the other way. Die and then go the other way. Again, there's forking. Oh, hello. Oh. Nope, that's just a secret. Ow! Wall chicken, yes! Surely down. Yeah, we'll try down instead. Again, there's too much uncertainty here. And don't call me Shirley. Picked the wrong day to quit Smith and Glue. God, I love Airplane. It is such a silly movie. For the longest time, I legitimately thought the 1, 2, 3, that's my luggage combination thing, was legitimately from Airplane, but no, it is Spaceballs. I was just wrong. I was wrong to ever doubt. Well, of course it does. It's wall food. Wall food is good food. I thought it was going to be too far to the left. The spikes are too finicky. The spikes are too finicky. Okay. Keep finding new and innovative ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Anyway. Tomorrow's D&D day. Should be fun. Maybe I should actually update my character sheet. That'd be smart. If nothing else, update the number of hit points I should have. And ability things, I don't know. Stuff I should have been keeping track of. The thing is since I play the bow elf, there's not a whole lot of point to updating much of anything. I don't get hit very often. Though when I do, it... Oh, come on. When I do it sucks because I get hit by, like, a truck. Anyway, what else? This week's pinball stuff is Guardians of the Galaxy. Most of which is pretty easy. The first three are... Well, the first one's trivial. It's lock a ball for group multi-ball, which is easy. The second one is play group multi-ball, which is easy. And finally, the third one is play orb multi-ball, which is on a different axis, but still not terribly difficult. And the final one's play cherry bomb multi-ball, which I've never actually done and had to look up how you get it. I'm not going to fall for this again. How can I keep falling for it? It's a simple jump. Oh, it's so stupid. Anyway. But yeah, the Cherry Bomb one is just like a mini wizard mode. You just have to complete 4 modes. So, that's not unreasonable. I'll probably go give it a try. But I have like a whole month to try it, so... The one I really want to do, though I know it would be very difficult, is play the Save the Senator mode in X-Men. Because that one's actually really tricky to do. You actually need to get all 8 modes completed. Not started, completed. I think the best I've ever done was 5. And you do get an extra ball after completing 3. And I think you get an extra ball completing 6. I don't know how I keep failing that. Or almost failing that. I don't care. Oh, I do care. Balls! I wonder if there's a secret there. I don't think there's a secret there. That would have been a cool place to hide a secret, though. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to do, was hit the ceiling pipe. I just did not notice the ceiling pipe until far too late. Oh, shoot. What'd I do there? I have messed this up. Hello, Steven, I think. There we go. Alright, cool. I pressed the wrong button and it took me way up in my chat history, leading to much confusion. The difficulty of this game is oddly, like, non-linear. Mostly because of the death spikes. I think the death spikes are the big problem. Okay, I'm not gonna die this... I swear there... Oh, hey, there's a pipe there. How did I not notice that pipe there? That's what I kept touching! Oh my god. I just didn't even see the dang pipe. Oh yeah, you can't soft-lock yourself in the stream even if you tried. Tell you your favorite psychic emanation now? Of what? If you'd like to, unless it's a spoiler for something important, I guess. Yeah, yeah, okay, that explains. I just couldn't see the dang thing. I was wondering why things just felt wrong over there. That pipe is also probably very interesting in retrospect. I can't go back without dying. But I can't test the theory, I think. Nah, I can't test the theory. I need to go between... Okay, cool, yeah, that's a solid wall. Alright, I want to see something about that pipe. Because, like, it kept feeling wrong. I'm like, why am I doing this dumb? I wasn't moving right. Projector problems. I'm trying to think what my favorite psychic emanation is. PK Pizza? Or PSI Pizza? I tried to fool Earthbound after playing it once, because there's a bit where, like, Ness starts to get homesick. I need to, like, give him his favorite food, which, like, requires, like, going home or something. So I came up with the brilliant idea of making his favorite food pizza. Because if his favorite food was pizza, then I could just order a pizza. Problem solved. Problem was not solved. Okay, I'm just gonna check something real quick. This is probably a much... Oh, wait, I already... Wait, which level am I in? No, Mark of the Beast. Okay. I want to see if there's something in that pipe. That's the thing I want to know. That's all I care about there. Otherwise, I'm just wasting a lot of time. Plus, we need to go back and find the portraits. This is a well-organized hack, it seems. Never mind. 27. I can't read the exit number. 28, maybe? Nope, that's something different. Can I move Mario? No, that's... I need to be on the sprite layer. Entrance to level 27, midway entrance. Doesn't show an exit. That's weird. The ASM doesn't show an exit for how this works. Yeah, PSI Pizza. So, turns out Earthbound does not work that way, so you can't cheese it. Long story short. It's a shame, really. Because it would have been funny. Oh, I see how it's laid out now. There's a lot of the same things here. No, these are all the test levels and stuff. Standard SMW nonsense. Is it all really at the low ends? No, it's all at the upper ends. Maybe. It's one of those reasons I should actually keep track of what levels I'm in. Not in C. This is a weird ROM. Alright, so that didn't make any sense. None of this was actually helpful. I'm just going to go back and we'll deal with that later, I guess. Because I'm tired of not playing the game. But yeah, the way the level layout in Lunar Magic is working is kind of funky, is really all I'm saying. Okay. Alright, we now know exactly where that goes, so I don't really need to do that again. So we're just going to go the normal path now. And acquire our wall chicken. Which is important to us. And then not die to the thing I couldn't see beforehand. There's our big door. Die, Koopa! You don't belong in this kingdom! It was not by my claw that I've been returned. I was summoned here by toads who longed for a true king. A king? You kidnapped toads and made them your slaves! Perhaps the same could be said about the princess. Your words are as empty as your warp pipes. This kingdom doesn't need a tyrant like you. What is a plumber? A mustached little pile of mushrooms. But enough talk, have at you! Alright, that was fun. My big Bowser face. I'm so host. Oh, how was I supposed to guess that's what that was going to do? Oh, the shell probably would have been helpful. Yeah, that might have helped a bit. Oh, dang it, it's the moon. Well, I've died to Spike and Moon. I haven't died to Fruit yet. I see why there is wall chicken. Wall chicken! Wall chicken! Torijanayo wall chicken! Please don't have to do this again. Please tell me I can skip this. Nope. What is a man? A miserable pile of text boxes. I missed. I missed. That was not the spell I was expecting. There's not a lot of time to anticipate moves in this. So now I'm back to... Oh, those are orbs. Oh, you gotta just get near him with the orbs. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. That's cool, but that is not what I'm looking for. I forgot where I was. That's my excuse. I legitimately forgot where I was. Okay. Yeah, I like having plot, and I like funny references, but especially with a boss fight that's going to be difficult to read on first play. I think... Who made this? Was it Anonymous? I want to say Anonymous made this boss. Quite the ASMer. I think he's one of the Spanish-speaking contingent, or Portuguese-speaking contingent of SMW. Of course, he gives a shell first. Okay. Moon! Okay, and then... I think this is Fireball. Yeah, I did the right thing. Moon! I could jump on the moon? Oh, that makes this easier. I got lucky there. And just ignore the shell. Apparently the shell does more damage, but... Oh god! He's using his patented lag attack! To morph! Oh, that is cool! That was cool! Oh, that... Yeah, this is a cool fight. Now I'm getting dead to fireballs. And bats. Axe-bat! No. Oh, now it's the red moon. Okay, I didn't know what it was going to do yet. I don't know what that's going to do either. Okay. Well, do I get a checkpoint, or do I just get to do Dracula again? Or Browsula again, I guess. That morph animation was really sick, though. Like, absolutely astoundingly cool. Yeah, because of the problems with, like, tying your health to your power-ups is losing your power-ups sucks. What's up, BK? How you doing? Yeah, VIP-ass boss indeed. Now, I'm pretty sure it was Anonymous. Anonymous? Never remember how to pronounce his name. What's up, Matt? So thank you for the good luck. Need to actually look at what I'm doing, so I don't die via Sprute, Spike, and Moon. He doesn't do the other fireball attack. That's really what I want to avoid. Nope, Moon. Alright, now I have to use the shells, assuming he spawns them. The orbs are pretty cool, too. I don't think I actually hit him. He definitely hit me, though. Not gonna swipe character because it seems like the hack needs it. Yeah, I've turned off swipe character because of this. Because I didn't know what it was going to do, and I didn't want to deal with the outcome if it didn't work well. Because I knew it was a Mario 1 style hack. Styled hack. It seemed important. Needs to be hit in the head, yeah. That does seem obvious, in retrospect. I hadn't done the bit where you had actually used the shell, because I managed to... The last time I defeated him, I had the axe the whole time. It's the one constant in Castlevania. I thought the one constant in Castlevania was that Dr. Wily was behind it. Maybe I'm wrong. I once saw a Konami-branded gym. Doesn't really have anything to do with anything, I just thought it was cool. Oh, crap. I was too busy thinking. Oh, thank you for the mushroom? That's a new one. Okay, I know what to do with most of the moves. Except that one, apparently. I need this. That's probably not gonna land. It did land. Okay, good. Now I get to do the next part with no HP. You lumped and realize you don't need to hit Grim in the head. Understandable. Okay, so I misunderstood something important about how this works. I assumed that this is just mean. What do you want me to do? You're taking half the screen. Constant in rock and roll. That doesn't sound right. Alright. Jump. Not that this helps, but just kind of want to. Sometimes you just need to do a block dupe because it's there, man. Go to sleep, play no Pokemon. Alright, sounds good. For the time being, I will try to beat Kent Cupula. I did read it properly the first time through. I just don't feel the need to do it more than once. Am I actually hitting him? Come on. I think I could jump on him when there's the moon. Just need to not panic when that arises. The answer is no, you can't jump on him with the moon. As convenient as that would be. Ow. Put Coopers by all the power-ups in your PLDC, because block dupes are fun. It's true! Yeah, they're fun. They're incredibly fun. This boss is like playing Gradius. Like, if you get hit when playing Gradius, you may as well just restart your game. Because losing all your options is just going to make the game suck. If it wasn't for having to go all the way through again. What is this? I see it. I destroyed the shell. Good job, me. Okay. Bad time for nose itches. I do not care for your shell. There we go. Alright. So now we're back to the other problem. Actually, I can't jump or do anything during that transition. That's fascinating. Oh, lovely! What do you want me to do? You've given me 3 inches to... What? Doing this as the first move sucks so much! Okay, that just launches 2 at you. Okay. Okay, that's like a march forward type attack. Oh, God! Don't start over, you choose this Konami code. That's smart. How you doing, Robot Fazunk? Oh, I hate that when it does that first move. Honk. I actually played a port of Gradius on the PC, the 88, I think. It was fun for what it was. I mean, it was a port of Gradius, so it was pretty fun, in all honesty. Rusty was more interesting. Speaking of Castlevania games. Are you kidding me? I can't even drown myself. Alright. Doing alright, kind of tired. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a chill kind of day. Got a few useful things done. A few not so useful things done. And now we're just playing this. I got my VODs for Return to Subcon set up to go out on Saturday and Sunday, which I'm pretty happy with. Since Return to Subcon 2, the Nova project, comes out on Saturday at 12 p.m. PST, PDT. 12:30? No, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. So, should be exciting for all people who like Mario 2 stuff, which I am one of them. I had fun playing the first one. Just need not panic. I'm told that the second one is better. And I've seen some of the second one. I saw a bit of it at GDQ. And pointed out a soft lock. But I haven't seen, like, the really cool stuff yet. Kept myself spoiler-free for that. Probably gonna try to come and play that at some point. Oh, come on. On Saturday. Okay, don't need to duck under those. You can jump over them. Oh, that was a much faster moon than I'm used to. Oh. Happened to be watching GlitchCat's stream and he was talking about it. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I'm a big fan. There were a couple of levels that were kind of bears in Subcob 1, and I've been told that some of that tech is not going to return. So there was one level that involved a lot of like slippery physics and Luigi jumping, and Luigi already is pretty slippery, but then you put him on a slippery surface and then make it so you have to like hold down and right and constantly jam jump while holding run. It's not a fun level. I'm told there's none of that, which sounds great to me. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I had some fun playing the Mario 2 level design contest stuff last month ago. But there's just not that much Mario 2 stuff out there. Okay. Picture I done. No, it was a bit hard on the fingers. After doing that for a bit, I'm like, I need a break. I'm doing something else. Okay. That's still the easiest way to deal with that move. Oh, come on now. Could you do the one where you just give me a power-up? He did not want to do the one where he just gives me a power-up. Oh, very much so. Like, I have great appreciation for the passion and effort he puts into this kind of nonsense. What? Oh, I see how that works. Okay. So there is something there, which means I need to go try to get that at some point. We'll do the boss one more try, then we'll... Oh, wait, we can't. We're too far forward. And I just lost it. Anyway. It'll be good. Yes, it'll absolutely be good. I've seen enough to know it will be good. I know about a couple of the secret cool things that will show up in it later in there. Haven't seen them, but I've heard of them. So it should be cool. But the state of the art has definitely been increasing in terms of, like, what people are doing in terms of modification. Custom music. New kind of mix and match characters to create kind of more interesting dynamic stages and the like. And the Mario 2 level design contest, there was even like a break the targets thing that was really cool, except for the soft lock. The soft lock was really annoying. But until the soft lock, I was having a great time. You just have to make sure you enter a door without any like specific type of momentum. Just need to not get hit. Is that good enough? Yep, that's good enough. On to phase 2 again. Hopefully he doesn't do the really annoying stomp move first. And just in case he does, I'm going to stand right here. That was not what I expected. What? No, you can't come over here. Okay, question. He does have a hitbox. Okay, he's half the screen wide. Pesky softlocks. Yeah, in this case, the issue was, like, you maintained your momentum going through a door transition. And if you were in the upward part of the jump, it would spawn you in the wrong... I held right there. It would spawn you in the wrong location. And so you just get kind of stuck repeating the same part over and over, dying over and over. So I did what any sensible person was. I reset the game, and when I got to that room, I took a save state. So that I didn't make the same mistake twice. Same soft, locky type mistake twice. How you doing, Fries? Yeah, one of those things where it would have been great had it just not done that, but... well, that's what you can do. Still not certain if I'm doing damage that first cycle. Certain second cycle. Definitely not third. Basically, at this point, I'm just playing the boss out. Oh, that's stupid! Playing the boss out by throwing axes poorly is the end of that sentence. I think the shells do more damage than the axes do, so there's at least that. But I can move. Okay, what's he doing first? He's jumping. They all came in. Oh, because they track my position. That's a big bat. I want that bat. Too bad that doesn't actually power me up. Yeah, I understand that you want to use the SMB1 aesthetic, but the SMB1 powers up system sucks for this kind of thing. Give him multiple softlocks and Dr. Mario would respawn recently. Dr. Mario World redrawn. Okay. One technically wasn't softlock, but 255 became playable. That's hilarious. But yeah, like, I can't do any damage to this sucker. At least as far as I can tell, I can't do any damage to this sucker. Maybe there's a way of doing damage to this sucker that does not involve using these power-ups, but I don't know. He certainly doesn't spawn shells. Maybe I could jump on his head if I did the bats right, but then the bats spawn the power-ups. And I get to do this every single time. Moon. Fire. Moon again. Fire. To destroy the shell for no good reason. Transition. Good. Jump on head. I did try to jump on his head in the other form. It didn't help. Oh, not the moon! Okay, actually, that's dodgeable. Cool. The 3? Ah. Well, this is fine. I like the giant upscaled bat. There's something funny about the giant upscaled bat. Where can I dodge, man? Keep hoping for giant upscale bat. Okay, well, if that's... Nope. Okay, that was bad. Come on, Moon. If I just stayed still, I wouldn't... No, not again. Come on, giant upscale bat. Ah, darn it. Well, that was my best attempt yet. Surprisingly, that's not my worst attempt yet. Killed by what he loved, a giant upscaled bat. I mean, I love how, like, cheap it looks. It's very PlayStation to do that kind of thing. It fits in the aesthetic well. The Symphony of the Night aesthetic. Like, I got no beef with the giant upscale bat. Because, like, unlike the giant, like, swooper, where it's clearly redrawn, that's literally just been upscaled using, like, a bilinear filter or something. And it looks dumb, but it's the right kind of dumb. Alright. And then moon. No fruit, though. Fruit, there's spike and moon, but no fruit. I don't know why I jumped. Jump with bats onto his head would make sense. It would. Well, that's the case. I don't know. I may have missed his head with that shot. Oh, right. That's a new one. Yeah, it's a trade-off. Can't deny that. You can't deny that. Okay. Also, I finally found the right page in Lunar Magic. That up pipe that I kept running into physically does, in fact, have a secret in it. You just have to jump in it carefully enough. So we'll have to go back and do that after Dracula. Cupula. I'm not dressed as Blackula, I'm dressed as Dracula. Ow. Okay, I think he's actually one hit away anyway, so this should be fine if I just bonk him in the head. But then I need to wait for my favorite, the upscaled bat. Yep. Then I have no choice but to wait for my favorite, the upscaled bat. Okay. I'm just gonna stand in the middle of this in case he decides to do a jump. Okay, that didn't help. I should have run underneath him. Okay. Dinosaur extinction move go. More bats. Giant. You know, I thought about going for the jump, but then I realized I don't want it. Oh yeah. I can't dodge that. Not in such small quarters. And I couldn't dodge that either. That jump attack is really the worst thing this guy does. That and my inability to get another power-up. Are you... Bro. Does he consistently... He must target the same spot every time. That must be the only way that's tractable. So if I move my position and just run at him, that probably solves the problem a little bit better. Anyway, he's going to jump after this, I'm pretty sure. Come on, Moon. There we go. Alright. Nope, that tracks. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm hosed. Thank you, giant upscale bat. Could you give me a little space? You know what? We're going to take a hit anyway. I'm just going to get a little space. Okay, what did I just tell you I wanted? Okay, he's throwing out so many of these... Well, okay. What? It fell through the floor! Why did my power fall through the floor? The worst part is if you can just jump on his head. Anonymous is so going to make fun of me for just by not even trying the obvious thing. Like the last time I had to do one of his boss fights. Because he ended one of his boss fights for... Was it Quack Jam? I want to say it was Quack Jam. He had like a Metal Slug boss fight that he'd remade in Mario World, which was pretty cool. To be fair, part of that is just that Metal Slug is pretty cool. But anyway. But enough talk. Have at it. I'm literally just memorizing the moves at this point. That should be it. This should be it. That's it. I love the morphing. That is so cool. I want to say this background, it came from Soul Blazer. Alright, so if I have enough space, I can dodge that. Oh boy. Oh no! Okay. Oh, 4? Oh, more bats. Alright, we're gonna see if jumping on his head does anything. It doesn't. That was definitively his head. Or perhaps his back. One or the other. I thought this was going to take an hour. Alright. Your words are as hollow as your bowl. Or empty as your bowl. That's it. It does suck, because that basically means that the way the fight works is I just have to wait around until I get the big upscale, until I get the upscale bat. Like, there's no real play around that. And a lot of those attacks are really hard to dodge once he jumps in the arena. So... But that is the classic Castlevania experience of getting your ass kicked. So... Yeah, don't get hit. You're not wrong. You're just not helpfully right. The jumps... I mean, also not having your power-up state tied to your health would be lovely. Let me stay as Axe Mario. Unless there's a really good reason to demote me. It's not that Axe is like... I don't know, not quick enough. And it was only a 3-4, so I had a better chance of surviving that. Come on, upscale bat. Love you, upscale bat. It's actually... Oh, this is a worse attack, because it takes forever to get off the screen. Oh, but I can hit him multiple times. That's interesting. Yeah, this is a better mode of attack. Christ, that was easy. Literally, I used the cross. Thank you, Jesus. Just stun lock him, which will hold the water. Yeah, if I'd ever gotten that particular weapon, that would have been a complete gimme. That's so silly. Oh, thank you for the GGs. We have to go back and do some stuff still, but let's at least see the credits. Castlemania II. Graphics by Anorakun. Cheatmaster Yan. SF the Dark Warrior. Raikon. Roboter Zampari. Bonbi. Ayami. Jagflit. Tornado. Paper Wario. Anis. 7601. Ringo. Gamma V. SRH. Brulpode. Anorakun. Jigulmul? Huh? Toter and Natsu's. Sprites. I don't know, do I want to read all these? There's a lot of them. Let's just enjoy it and look at some of these. There were a lot of sprites. And then there were a fair number of blocks. Not that many blocks, though. Only 4 people's worth of blocks. And music, not surprised. Anonymous? Anonymous gave music? Wow, I didn't know Anonymous was going to be involved in this. Hooded Edge does not surprise me, somehow. But I didn't end up hearing any Toho tunes, so more patches. Yeah, no surprises here. Some pretty common ones. Playtesters. I'll read these out. Cheese Pops. Cheese Pops. Boone. Even. Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie Everton. Speety. Super Eric. Ranger Man. Coopster. G Kraka. Sephoro. Sonora-kun. Product Gamer, Dave, State Gaming, Jiloops, and Jesse O'Giver. Did I not get that right? Alright, and then special thanks to these people. Was it not an Nautilus? Maybe it was an Arcoon. Noah strong forever. Okay. Ah, our choice of weaponry. We may as well indulge ourselves in the best weapon in the game. Presented by Let's Talk Games. I thought this was Man versus Gravy or something. Man Gravy was the submitter. I don't know who that is then. Alright, well, that is fine. Oh, no, Wiz did make the final boss. Yeah, I had to check that. Alright, well, didn't see anything wrong with that. There are some things we need to see, which is going to be a bit of a drag. But let's see what we can do here. So, I missed a few of the portrait rooms. We're going to go back quick. Guys bankrolling this, obviously? I guess. Maybe it's like a podcast or group thing that Man Gravy. I don't know why I want to keep saying Man versus Gravy. It's not a very good name. To be fair, Man Gravy is also not a great name in a lot of ways, but Man versus Gravy is a worse name. I guess there's like a bunch of like man versus food shows on the Food Network. What? This is new. I didn't see this room the first time. Does that mean this is an RNG castle? Aw, man, I hate RNG castles from a moderation standpoint. Alright, well, fascinating. Man Baby versus Undertaker. Tonight's episode of Man Attacks Food, Man versus Gravy. Man wins! This just demonstrates man's inhumanity towards gravy. This is one of the rooms I already saw, so I don't know how this works. This does explain why I couldn't find level numbers easily through these. These must be RNG transitions. See, this also wasn't a thing. I didn't play this level first time through. Oh boy. Well, this explains why there are so many sprites now. Because the first time I went through, I'm like, oh, there's not that many sprites. Oh, yeah, now there's lava lotuses. But I'm getting at least some subset of new rooms. I don't know, we'll have to look in the ROM and see what I can see in terms of how many different ones there are. Or whether you get stuck with like a few of them being the same transitional ones. This is the room we need to go into. And we're going to do something to make my life easier. Because I suspect it's possible. I just can't prove it. And by suspect, I mean no. We'll go with the power-up. It's more fun. Bonk. Okay. This stupid pipe that I apparently am completely blind to is enterable. I'm not sure how, but it is actually enterable. Is the castle about to get flooded? Yep. You called it. Because I am tired. Oh wait, no, it's not enterable. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay. There is an exit to level 35 right here. The question is where? Liar? About it being flooded? Yeah? No, I'm confused. I'm just confused as you are, Fries. There's the entrance. Okay. That would have been easy to do even without water. There's Anonymous. Makes sense it'd be in this level. It is kind of... The end part is his level. It makes sense. Anyway, let's get out before we get more yakety sacks. Alright, so we found... And then that puts you out there. Okay, we found that one. We found the one in this level. We found the one in this level. I don't believe I found a portrait in either of these, so we're just going to take a quick book look. Also see if there's any other, like... I think there's probably a few of the RNG levels in there that I did not see. But also it's RNG, so I don't want to do that. Yep, it's the left one. It makes perfect sense. Kind of. What was this level? It's not the water level. Yeah, you have to wait for this. That's all it is. You just have to wait. Is it green? Yes, it's the green one. Okay. That's a secret. There's another secret there. Alright, so I need to go at least one screen forward. And then we'll go secret hunting. I mostly just came back here to listen to Bloody Tears, because everyone loves Bloody Tears. But yeah, for the RNG thing, I'm going to assume the other moderator did due diligence, which might not be completely fair, but also I'll be here all night if I try to do that way. Like, the smart move would probably be just to use some stuff to force me into the rooms at the correct times, but I just don't want to deal with it. The Fruit Goomba always strikes first. It is first strike capable. Okay, so it's after this. It's after this like solo pipe that's sitting right here in the middle of nowhere. That's the convenient secret, and then there's the inconvenient secret, which is a few screens later. Right here, in fact. And then probably that part up there is enterable from the left. I'd have to make a get from the right, I guess. No! It says if there's an exit here somewhere. It looks like it might be in the water. So I'm going to use water level it to see. Definitely not in the water. Oh, I'm in sprite layer again. That means I can't look at things well. Custom sprite. Cement blocks. Nope, those don't appear to be what I'm looking for. How wide is the screen? The screen, as far as it could be on the screen here, takes us to 2A. I guess I could check to see if 2A is the right one. What level am I in right now? Is about this wide. Does it reach wide enough to get the stairs? It goes halfway through the pillar to the right and a little bit to the off the side to the left. Would be the easiest way to describe it. Is it 23? Wait, 23 is not... Oh, what level am I on? No. I got lost. This might not be the right thing I might be looking for. That says 23, 2A. Yeah, 2A is definitely what we're looking for. Basically, what we're looking at now is an accurate assessment. I do see a secondary entrance, which means it respawns you here. Further up? Yeah, it looks like it's further up. I can see it now. Basically, what you would do is jump up here. I got hit first. There we go. Al Bundy, that classic Kaizo player. You just have to remember him sitting on the couch playing Kaizo while Peg wants him to have sex or clean the bathroom or something. I've never actually watched the TV show. I don't actually know what it's about. Alright, we were successful in this level. Only 2 more to go. So, water level, which I'm totally looking forward to. Exit to 29. Is 29 one of these? 29 is one of these. Okay. Alright, so it's in the water ascending section. That's not too bad. And we'll have to figure out where it is in the water ascending section. Because there's an awful lot of water ascending in that area. See, there's your big obvious secret, but we're not here for the big obvious secrets. Oh, no, we're here for the weird, difficult to see secrets. Alright, it's in this level, I think. Well, that made it easy. World's okayest. Chicken Moost. Chicken Oost. I don't know Chicken Oost. But he seems okay to me, I guess. Chicken Dust? Ah. That makes way more sense than Chicken Oost. Yeah, Chicken Oost. My favorite Kaizo player. Alright, back one more. And we'll finish this off properly. I think it's in the second area. Yeah, 28. So we just need to run for it. If I'd known that there were portraits, I probably would have done this in accordance to each level, but oh well. Going down there. Alright, so it's down here somewhere. It's the clock room. I do love the clock room. Used to have like a little flash video showing off like a light version of that like ball collider thing. Yeah, this is the big obvious one. It's not the big obvious one. Alright, it's on this screen. This is Hooded Edge. That would scan. Oh, it's obvious once you see it. There's no reason for that platform to be there. That should have been like a big hint that this was how this is going to work. Alright, we found Gravy. It took long enough. We found Gravy. Now man can fight Gravy and deal with his inhumanity towards Gravy, and it's just fine. But that's it, though. Alright. I think that we've done our due diligence. I'm going to approve it. As far as I can tell, nothing changed important. There was no real defects. I found like 2 things. One of which was silly cheese, the other which was a minor complaint in the final boss. So, it's probably fine. We're just gonna prove this sucker. There were no soft locks or anything. Nothing to hold it up. Boom, approved. Yeah, fun hack. I enjoyed that, I think. Yeah, I think so. The boss was difficult, but enjoyable. I think that's kind of rounds it out, and finding the portraits was also cute. I do like a good portrait game, but I'm just bad at finding them, despite big, obvious hints.